It's been a volatile few weeks on America's stock markets. Dramatic losses, partial recoveries, millions wiped out of personal retirement funds. But all this coming against a backdrop of good economic news. Consumer confidence in the United States is at its highest level in 18 years. That's good news too for the US economy, as retailers are about to start the busiest month of the year. Add to that, unemployment is at its lowest level in almost 30 years, corporate profits are up, even wages are starting to rise. But the stock market problems could be an indication things are not heading in the right direction.
If you look at stock markets ahead of historical recessions have in the past frequently been sort of preceded by a period of high stock market volatility.
That idea has been dismissed by the president's chief economic advisor.
Recession is so far in the distance, I can't see it.
So what could tip the US economy in the wrong direction? The president's trade war with China and others over steel could drive costs up for US consumers. The president's tax cuts from last year didn't drive business investment the way he hoped and is going to push up the national debt. And the US central bank, the Fed, has raised interest rates 3 times this year to stop the US economy overheating. That makes American exports more expensive, something the president doesn't like.
I'd like to see the Fed with a lower interest rate. I think the rate's too high. I think we have much more of a Fed problem than we have a problem with anyone else.
What could also stall economic growth is an outbreak of political uncertainty. Confidence drives markets. A wild 2020 presidential campaign could slow things right down.
Even if they have the fiscal and economic ability to maybe spend more at the time, maybe I think they might be slightly reluctant. And that's all it takes. If consumers and businesses say, well, let's wait a year or two and see what happens.
The US markets have stumbled before, then recovered. Donald Trump has tied himself to the rising stock market, claiming it shows his policies are working. A recession will make re-election much harder come 2020. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, Washington.